Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is a lovely day, as always. Today has been flipping crazy already. Not going to get into that, but today we're going to talk about a couple different things here. We have kind of gotten away from, we've been all army talk, and that's fine, and I love it, and that's what this channel is pretty much based around. I want to talk about some dating and divorce stuff for some of my single guys out there that are kind of going through it. I am women as well. Guys, like always, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. So when it comes to divorce, even breaking up, things like that, I am one of the lucky ones, okay? I am one of the very, very lucky ones. When it comes to divorce, me and my ex-wife still get along very well, okay? That is not the case for many guys I know and many women I know that are going through it. For me, it just panned out good because I married a good woman and she was still a good woman when we parted ways. I lucked out. Like I said, not everybody does, but you try to agree on certain things. It's not going to screw somebody over for the rest of their life. I know a buddy of mine right now, he pretty much just lost half his retirement and he was married for 2 years. He was married for 2 years of his life and that woman gets pretty much half his retirement. I don't really understand how that works, how those numbers are even feasible, but he kind of took the luck of the draw on that one. He's not a very happy man these days. So divorce can be really tough on that aspect, but you should always be able to come to some kind of a common ground or some kind, if you can, through maybe some mediation or things, come to some kind of an agreement or some kind of way to work that out. Now, there's other factors as well that kind of play into this. We're going to get into that right now. So in the divorce game, I want to make this really clear. Everybody loses. Okay? Especially if there's children involved, everybody loses. Someone may financially benefit from it, but everyone loses. The child still has split parents, probably a different living situation. Mommy or daddy's not there. Like, everyone takes an L in that category. It's just the way it is. A lot of guys are like, man, you should celebrate your divorce, you know, like you should it's like, it's not a celebration. It may be some of the heartache and some of the pain and some of the things you went through. You can alleviate yourself from that now, but everybody takes a loss in it. So I want to stress that point there. But I want to give some upside to that too. It's the reset button on things that didn't go the way that you wanted it to. You hit that button, back in the game again. Okay? Changes everything. Many of my guys, my buddies that are married, they're like, man, you get to do it all over again. It's awesome. I said, well, it was what it was that needed to happen. Like, it needed to happen. So it did. And getting back into normal life after being with someone for a long time, it's very difficult. You get very used to doing things as a couple. You get very used to doing things together. You get very close with people's families. You get close with a lot of things. So I'm going to move kind of around the board a little bit with this and kind of touch on some of these things. You're going to have groups of friends that you guys made as a couple. They can't pick both of you, or they could if they were cool, but someone's going to get those friends. It's going to happen. Someone is going to side with one of those parties. Just the way it is. Some of these people I was glad not to see again. I was like, thank God I never have to hang out with them again. They were rude at restaurants. Dude would always get drunk as anything and start talking trash. Like, there are people that I was kind of like, good, I don't have to see them again. And vice versa. I'm sure other people were like, great, some of his friends were total D-bags, so I don't want to be around them anyways. Something that happens that I want to stress to guys, and I don't think I've seen enough YouTube videos on this. Things are out of your control. Once you guys split ways, things are out of your control. Okay? Like, you cannot control. Say you get divorced on a Monday and your ex-wife or whoever is dating someone on Wednesday. You have no control of that. And any of those feelings or anything that might happen, you just got to deal with it. I am not that guy. Like after my divorce, I didn't even think about dating. I was so not focused on any kind of a relationship or like, oh, I need to be with someone. No, very much. Let's get your life back in order. Let's hit that reset button and kind of regroup, try again, see what we can do to turn a negative into a positive. And that's been the process. I'm going to tell you some of these dates right now that I have been on that have been just absolutely horrendous. Like I said before, I don't like online dating. I'm not a fan of it. That whole catfish thing, that is one of the realest things ever. It's like, well, I was supposed to meet you and you showed up as an 800-pound albino amputee. I did not really know that that was going to pan out like that, but like, well, yeah, let's have a coffee together. No, it doesn't work like that. If I show up and see you and you are not who you say you were, I don't care if you took that picture 10 years ago. That's not who you are today. Not a big fan of the online dating. Very seldomly do I do it. I mean, very seldomly. And that's after numerous phone conversations and like, no. So I just kind of stay away from it. Let me get into some of these dates that I've been on that have been just absolutely atrocious. Let's do it. So with not being a big fan of online dating, the dates that you probably get, other than going up to someone like, hi, I'd like, blah, blah, blah. I'd like to go out with you sometime. Done that many times. But a lot of people want to hook you up with someone like, oh, I want you to meet my friend, or oh, she's divorced too, or something. And I've done that a few times. It's been interesting to say the least. I kind of have a cutoff. So I will be 40 this year. I know. Yeah, guys, I get it. Old. I get it. But I have kind of a cutoff. I don't really like dating girls younger than 28. I mean, I'm not excluding them, but like, I don't really like it. I think there's a maturity factor. I think there's a career thing also. Like there's goals and there's things that people should kind of be driven for to making their life better. I kind of draw the line at 28. That's where I go. It's where I stay. Dating women around my age, extremely difficult. Most of these, not most, how about this? A large percentage of these women have been divorced multiple times, have multiple children. Many of them multiple children with different men. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's being a guy that's not looking to get into a new relationship like that. That is a ready-made family if that's what you're looking for. I'm not looking for something like that. I tip my hat to the guys that get with a girl that has like 3 kids and kind of move into that role. I salute you. I really do. I have a child of my own. That's my main focus in life, is pretty much being as cool as I can with my little girl and making that the best I can. So that's where I kind of sit. So I had a friend of mine. She's like, look, Luke, I know you've been single for a little bit. I want you to meet my friend. It's like, okay, what's her deal? Tell me a little bit about her. So she gives me the lowdown on this girl. She's a nurse. Okay, good job. I'm like, she's not a drug addict or anything. She's, no, not a drug addict. She got 15 kids or anything? No, but she does have a little kid. Okay, that I don't stress that, whatever. One child, I'm okay with that. Even 2, I'd probably be okay with that too. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. But anyways, just meet up with her. I thought it was pretty cool too, because I was like, is she like a raging alcoholic or anything? She's like, no, actually she's like sober. I was like, well, that kind of fits in here. So this could be really, really cool. I would love to meet this person. Sounds great. And you're literally going out for coffee or like a light dinner or something like that. So I'm all about it. Let's do this. Let me tell you about this. How it went down. Here we go. So I meet up with this woman. We go to a restaurant. It's not like a catfish thing. Kind of knew what she looked like and kind of knew some things about her a little bit. It's always good having a little bit of leadway to go into these situations. We sit down, we talk. We're just very casually talking. Oh, she's like, yeah, I do have 2 children. And I'm sorry, she said I have a child. And I was like, okay, well, I have a little girl, whatever. It went really, really casual for a minute. to taking it into she has been divorced twice. Doesn't really matter there. Okay, sometimes things don't pan out. She is very much trying to screen me now like it became an interrogation. Okay? Questions were direct. They were short. Do you have a car? Yes, I have a car. Okay. What do you do for work? What do you do here? How many times a week do you do this? Like, it just became like, I was like, I feel like I should have my hands behind my back for this. Like, I've been questioned before, like, so, and she's like, oh, no, I'm just really trying to make sure you're a good fit. And I was like, maybe you should just think about what you want to order on the menu. Like, that's the biggest thing, is you should maybe just focus like that, because being a divorce guy, you don't want to be locked down. You don't. Okay? You don't want that. And this girl was kind of grilling me, and it was like an interrogation. I'm not a fan of that. So it was definitely uncomfortable. So I was like, all right, well, two can play this game. I start kind of grilling her a little bit. It's not even fun anymore. I don't want to ask these questions. But she's really trying to dig deep. I mean, she asked everything but, like, how much money I make a year. And I was like, what in the world? Like, this is not okay. So we're talking a little bit here. She asked me, she says, is baby mama a problem? I said, baby mama? I said, my ex-wife that I married and I had a child with? No, she's not an issue. She's like, oh, okay. Because, like, I got a little baby daddy drama. I was like, okay. I don't like that term, by the way. Oh, God, I hated that baby mama drama. Like, it's so lowbrow. And I was like, she's like, well, I mean, every now and then he shows up, but, like, you know, he doesn't pay me any money for child support. I said, I didn't even ask all that. Like, I don't even want to know that stuff. You're talking to me like we are a thing. I don't want to know anything about that. All right. That's none of my business. I'm going to stay in my lane. And I'm thinking in my head, if you want this to go any further, you should probably stay in your lane as well, because I'm not trying to find out everything about you. This is not a Barbara Walters interview. Like, this is not, we're literally having dinner. Like, that's it. Keep it casual. Like, so she says something to me that kind of struck me pretty good, to where soon after this date would be ending, talking about my kid, you know, blah, 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 you know, she's this old, this, that. This woman says to me something kind of shocked me. She was like, so, like, is she going to be an issue? And I said, who? And she says, like, your kid. I'm like, what do you mean an issue? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, oh, that came out wrong. I mean, like, is she gonna be a problem for us dating? What? What? No. And more importantly, she will come first before anyone, anytime. How would you even ask something like that? Is she gonna be an issue? The only issue we're having right now, Chica, is you can go pay for that $30 salad that you just ordered by yourself, because that's the issue. I don't have time for stupid stuff. I don't want to be interrogated. I don't like it. So I was like, you know what? Look, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. I kind of feel like this was more of an interrogation than an actual date. Look, I really do wish you all the best. Oh, at that point, we haven't even got our, like, appetizers yet. She had already grilled me for everything. I left a 20 on the table. I was like, hey, look, like, we hadn't even ordered dinner. So I was like, yeah, look, I'm going to get out of here. Like, let's make this short and sweet. And she kind of looks at me, like, kind of weird. And I was like, you're asking a lot of stuff. A little too personal. Not really a fan. And there I went. Out the door. Just going to keep it like it is. Have to keep it. Here's another one here that kind of did not go well. How about this? There are some that have went well. I don't want to be such a downer on this, but there are some dates that I've went on that have actually been pretty cool. This is not one of them, though. So with technology being what it is, cell phones, texting, everything. God, it makes me sound so old, but like, you can get a hold of anybody at any given time of the day or night. Like you can call someone or text someone. You understand probably in the middle of the night they're asleep, so they might not see it. But if you're going to be late, you can shoot a text. Have the decency to someone like you're going to be late. So this was my last time I actually tried like the internet dating thing. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't like it, but it was a mutual friend, and I kind of saw this girl on Facebook. So I don't really consider internet dating because we did kind of know a mutual person. But anyways, we're talking through like Facebook Messenger and stuff. This person shows up. She is all day it's not like it's what she's using on Facebook is her pictures. These were taken a very long time ago. Very long time ago. There has to be some kind of a physical attraction for it to move forward. There has to be. I'm not saying it's all built about that, and it's rather shallow if that's just how you look at it. You can understand. I'm not the best in shape guy. Like, I don't hold my standards like, oh, I only go for dimes. Like, it's not like that. This girl was definitely not who she was. Like, I mean, like, she was, but she was like maybe 15 years ago. Didn't really have any timestamps on her Facebook pictures or anything, so it was kind of kind of strange. But it ended very quickly. She shows up. I'm like, yep, not gonna work for me. Just not gonna work. People were like, that's so shallow. That's so... No. You are showing up as a lie. That's what that is. I have buddies that do a lot of online dating stuff, and they're like, yep, you need to get that. Okay, I need you to take a picture right now of yourself. Well, I'm in my pajamas. Don't care. Need a picture. Need a picture right now. Sending it right now of pretty much what you are, what you look like. I know that sounds terrible. I'm not disqualifying anyone, but be who you are. Be what you are. Oh, I mean, and a lot of these people are all about that aerial shot. Not hating on it. I'm just saying, but you can't always look dialed up and everything. And that's not how you probably carry yourself. Like, this girl showed up. I don't even think this chick put any makeup on. Not that you need to, but I mean, it was like, she showed up. Yeah, it wasn't happening. Wasn't happening because you're not who your pictures represent. It's just not a thing. Had that instance. That was the last time I actually did that. That was probably like, I want to say maybe like 10 months ago. Yeah, wasn't a fan of that. So this is the last one I'll tell you. One of my instances with dating people. This was through a mutual friend as well. Wasn't like an online dating thing or anything. This girl had probably it all. Okay? She's 35. Cool. Did not have children. She doesn't want children. Like, talking to her girlfriend, she's like, yeah, you know, she's divorced and she's a traveling nurse. They're very successful. It's a good job to have. She never had children. She really doesn't want it. She's very like career oriented. Okay, cool. I said, does she know? Yeah, I told her you had a little girl and everything. I was like, okay, just some people exclude that. Some people are like, I don't really want children. I don't like children. I understand 100%. I get that. Some people are very much like, nah, I'm good. I rock it solo and I focus on me and my career and my goals in life. I respect that. I really do. I meet up with this girl. She is cool. Really cool chick. We're talking. It was really good. I liked it. We actually went on like 2 dates. But because of her job and because of her career thing, she's a traveling nurse. Okay, so she is paid to go to multiple places for certain amounts of time to be a nurse. She gets paid really good money to do it. But I might be able to see her like once, sometimes even like once, maybe twice a month. Maybe it's just, that didn't really pan out. We actually still talk. Like, she's in town, we'll hang out. But like other than that, she was so just busy with the life thing. It was just difficult. Real cool person. Still talk to her. We might even hang out this weekend. But like, regardless, when she's in town, hey, come on by. We'll go get dinner, whatever. But that's the cool thing about being divorced. You do have those things that you can do. I'm not trying to knock divorce, okay? Because divorce is beneficial to many things, especially if you have like an unhealthy relationship or things are just not panning out. I really do strongly mean that. But this is just kind of where it went with me and this chick just talking. And she was honest. She's like, look, I'm just not around enough. She's like, it's a big factor on why I'm single. She was determined. This girl is determined. She wants to be retired by 50 years old. Okay. She's like, nope, after 50, I want to be retired. I am banking as much money as I can. I am striving. She's like, I bought my car cash. Like, she's very career motivated. I respect that. It's a turn on too. But you're going to work pretty much most of your life and you might be single because of it. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. That's just kind of how it went with this girl. So we're going to kind of bring this all full circle here and we're going to wrap things up here soon. Just wanted to touch on those three things, those three dates that were kind of like, yeah, but anyways, let's move forward. Okay, so in closing here, the catfish thing, it is real. It is very real. Online dating, it's the devil. I don't really like it. It's probably good for a lot of people. I'm just not a fan. There is life after divorce. I think a lot of people put themselves down in the trenches and they're like, it's just never going to get any better. Just try to keep your head up, okay? Like, it's not over. A lot of people get divorced and they stay that way forever. And they're just like, you know what? It kind of messed me up. I'm going to be single for life and I'm okay with that. And you know what? If that's your thing, have at it. Not so much for me, but you have to be able to establish what you want. If you want something serious, if you want something casual, if you just want to date, whatever you want. There is life after divorce. So don't beat yourself up too bad about that. That's pretty much what I got for you today. I know we broke off from the Army thing for a little bit, but we're going to get right back into it. You got to realize, a long time in the military, or a while in the military, tons of stories. A lot of them come to me randomly, but that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Like always, please like, comment, and subscribe. I answer them. If you send them, I will. Plus, if anybody has any stories they've went through or anything that has happened to them with divorce or, anything like that, please go ahead and chime in. But other than that, that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like always, you guys take care.